Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Hollow Knight Silksong. Last episode we beat the game. And the question is, what now? I am assuming that, similarly to Hollow Knight, loading my save puts me back in the state just before defeating the final boss. I mean, given what we saw in the ending, it would not make sense for us to still be running around the Citadel. There is certainly nothing more for us here. I could go up just to check that we're in that state, and we can re-challenge the final boss anytime we want, but no, there's no point really. I'm confident. So I will quickly see if anything has changed with our friends in Songclave, and then we can think about where to go from here. You might be new. Oh, the Pilgrim Preacher. You stay close, sister. Them halls beside are crawling with haunted husks. Wandering will only bring death, pointed and painful. Sherma has the same line. Sir, I have opened the way above these halls and bested the White Knight that stood as guardian. Child of the monarch, she claimed herself at the end, and her shell suggested it true, a being born purely from silk woven tight. That such a feat is possible, I have seen life woven from silk before, but tiny, transient. Never like this. Aye, Bellringer, you've slain a marvel indeed. Well, flawed marvel at least. One to keep far from she was, least for us mortal sorts. Look of a child and a mind to match. But her's been up wandering this citadel longer than most, even in its long silence way before you came and roused its ire. Might have seen herself this place's protector, keeping it clean and quiet as she did. Course, quiet meant most crossing her path found a painful end from her pin. I'd be saying thanks for the slaying, but with all the other husks now awoken and enraged, a bug's chances ain't grown by much. Very interesting. I wonder if that means we have new types of enemy to fight. Nothing new on the wish wall. Okay, well now that I've defeated the final boss, I feel the spool fragment has gone a long way down in usefulness. There will be other enemies and bosses, but I won't be needing this for a while. I am very curious about this. And since I'm here, I'm going to get this. I know there are other vendors to get things from, but yes, expands and strengthens the effects of the needle in. What are those effects, though? Where is your glory? You shall have your reward. Where is your light? Brothers, sisters? Was it our sin? Please don't go too far, sister. Right here's the only safety you'll find within this whole cursed place. Does needling do anything to enemies? I'm not sure about that, so let's find out. Maybe after they've been aggroed? It might be good to try it out on a less aggressive enemy. Where do I go to find such a thing? It does not seem to have any effect. So, while I'm here in the high halls, there are two things that I want to investigate. One is at the very top, and the other is where I've placed that map marker. I can't get to the map marker from below, I'm pretty sure. It would mean going back up these rooms, which may be possible. Also, I discovered, I think in one of my off-camera sessions, that that vehicle can be pushed away from the wall. It is possible to start up here. Not so easy to continue. I'm not sure why... There we go. Ah! I saw that that wall wasn't suitable for wall jumping, but didn't act on it. Should have jumped before the pogo attempt. Yeah, it's definitely possible to get up, but the fact that making one mistake... Wait a moment though, I'm already up far enough. So there's the shiny I'm interested in. My question is, can that be obtained... Well... Okay, so wings don't help. At least not in obtaining it directly from below. Does look like I would have to... I see. I can't get up to the top of... Apologies if this particular shiny is not very interesting. It's what I'm interested in obtaining right now, but I will go on to look at other things. Ah. It should be so easy, that's why it feels frustrating when it doesn't work. It should be easy. Okay. So I can't get to the top of this arch, at least not directly. Here I can get up. Oh. reminds me a bit of the stalking Ducts in Hollow Knight. So, does this just drop down? It does. It's a psalm cylinder. Actually, a nice find. Not only will that give us a new melody, now, I've done this before. This is much easier than the journey up. Yeah, that will give us a new melody and a little bit more cash. So I can take that map marker off. Total of 5 remain placed. 2 of them over here in the slab where we need the apostate key. That's what things look like with the cradle above the citadel. Yeah, of course. Red dot just shows we got a new thing. So I now want to go back. Since I'm here, since this is really convenient right now, I want to go and investigate the other high halls thing. Didn't quite manage to save that. And of course, as usual, going places and doing things will gradually refill my shards and rosaries. And harpooning is that much easier now that we have 2 silk hearts. With the wings also being a new acquisition since the first time I came through here. Okay, so I looked at this room before. I had some difficulty. Difficulty from fighting these ministers. It definitely feels like getting above them and pogoing them is would be a really good strategy if I were better at playing the game. Oh dear. Could even consider using a different crest to make pogoing easier. Not sure about that one. It is nice that I can save on silk by using my wings more. Another thing I could have brought with me and didn't. Threadstorm. That would just be a much easier spell to hit the ministers with. Okay, I'm going to avoid breaking the cocoon right now because it's a silk refill. So I'll try to. There we go. Try to get as far as I can without needing to break the cocoon, knowing that I have it there for silk refill when necessary now. The second minister. That's you, my dear. Oh dear. Okay, this is when I break it. Second one's harder because she starts higher up. So... Okay, messiest fight, but I think we won. Now. Okay. Top reached. Hey! Nice prize! Well, now the one that I could have bought is even further lowered in value. Seemingly nothing else here. And, yeah, you can go straight down the middle to get back. No problem at all. It's not close, so let's just save and quit back to the bench. Okay, High Halls is done. What's left? What's left that we know about? Well, I can think straight away of two things, not counting one thing that needs to be done, which is buying out remaining shops. Come to think of it, I could use some of these to buy out the shops. But there's no urgency in that. So, bile water. There is an unexplored... There's a room at the top left that looks like it leads somewhere. Possibly a drop down from this zone, now that we know there is a zone there. And there's something top right of bile water that looks like it goes somewhere. Just going to look down. Yeah, there's other things I've marked on the map. I would like to go back to them and remind myself of what they are. I'll do that off camera, and if any of them are interesting, then I'll show them at the start of the next part. Yeah, I don't see anything else. I don't remember what that one in Greymoor is. Yeah. Going back to all those will be interesting. But in terms of new things, bile water and the Putrified Ducts, something like that, to the east of Memoriam. So let's go to Memoriam now. It does have a Ventrica. Stop. You are tankier than I thought you would be. want to go up here. Yes, I do. Ventrica. Right. Yeah. While I'm here, anything else in Memoriam? I mean, everywhere looks explored, so as well as places to go, there is, of course, the Materium and the Cogheart as unresolved mysteries, but since I don't know how to resolve them, there's not much I can do with that information right now. If I run out of other leads, I can try to investigate them, but I don't know how I would do that as part of a Let's Play. Up here. This is a very well hidden zone. Yeah, it's possible to get here and use that to get all the way up here. That is actually an alternative way to reach Putrified Ducts, that's the name. Going all the way along the top of this room. I hope that'll put the top curve of the room on the map, but it probably won't. So yeah, this jump is extremely awkward. Got it though. Putrified Ducts, our second time here. We do not have any kind of map. And all that messing around with silk means... Oh dear, that's the poison water from... Sinner's Road. Okay, why don't you come over here so I can get under you more easily. Really, right after I'd healed. Okay, so... Oh no! Fell into it. By the way, there is something here. Oh! I wish I hadn't found that out. Can I kill this? Oh, even hitting that. Yeah, that was a mistake. Okay, you do not want to mess with those. the annoying thing is that I have to do the entry to that zone each time I go in. I feel it's killable. I just need to find a better way of handling it. Yeah, last time I ran through here I saw one of the small moths or whatever they are, and the larger ones also respawn. Oh. Also they've found me, so... Ah, I was high enough, but she didn't silk to the left there. This is incredibly precise. But we're nearing the end of the episode, so I will get there. There we go. So next episode, I will start in the zone rather than going through that transition process again and again. And now I'm messing up this relatively easy part. Why don't you come all the way over here? Okay. Oh! Okay, you can do that. How about running? Have we tried that yet? Oh, one of those. Well, that is a very annoying room to get through, but we did get through it. For what reward, though? A bellway? Okay, there is one more bellway. And that's the last one. I got the achievement connected. So next time we can start our exploration of the... I've forgotten again. Putrified ducts? There are so many similar words that I forget exactly which one it is. Is there also a bench here? This will make one. Next time we can explore this zone without having to do that painful process of going through the transition from Memoriam each time. So thank you for watching, and see you for more of this.